Hello everybody, welcome to Talk Tech Culture. My name is Bridget, and if you're new to this channel, kindly click on the subscribe button to receive updates whenever we upload, and click on the notification button so that you know whenever we upload, guys. Okay, so let's dive right into it. So we're going to be talking about the ongoing lawsuits between the New York Times, OpenAI, and Microsoft. So the thing is that you guys know OpenAI. If you don't know, OpenAI are the creators or the founders of ChatGPT, the AI, the chatbot, which allows you to search to find information. ChatGPT is pretty huge, guys. So if you've not subscribed to it, it might interest you. I mean, just to play with it to see how it's like. It's pretty cool. It's like Google search, but it's more like tailored to exactly what you're looking for. You know, Google search, you search for something and it gives you a lot of links you can click on to find out if what you're searching for is on it. And ChatGPT is like, give me this, it gives you exactly that. It doesn't give you options, it gives you exactly what you're looking for. And these types of chatbot, tech, they're made from what we call the generative AI modules. The tech behind it is, we call it generative AI. Other examples of these chatbots, we have Google Bard. Google has Google Bard. We have Midjourney. I don't know. There are some other ones there. The ones that I'm very familiar with are the Midjourney, the Google Bard. The Bing Chat. Yeah, that's where Microsoft and OpenAI have a collaboration where, let's say, ChatGPT is incorporated into the Bing Chat. I think so. I stand to be corrected, guys. Let me know in the comment section. So this lawsuit, let's get right into the lawsuit, guys. My bad. So the New York Times sued OpenAI and Microsoft for copyright infringement and this has to do with opening a new front in increasingly intense legal battle over the unauthorized use of published work to train artificial intelligence technologies. So the main problem of the day, the issue they're suing them for is that they're saying they have an unauthorized use, they're using their copyright work to train AI technologies. Now, the Times is the first major American media organization to sue the companies, the creators of ChatGPT and other popular AI platforms over copyright issues associated with its written works. Now, the lawsuit filed in Federal District Court in Manhattan contends that millions of articles published by the Times were used to train automated chatbots that now compete with the news outlet as the source of reliable information. Now, the suit does not include an exact monetary demand. Guys, let's get this straight. That's what it says. But it says the defendants should be held responsible for billions of dollars in statutory and actual damages related to the unlawful copying and use of the Times' uniquely valuable works. It also calls for the companies to destroy any chatbot modules. It also calls for the companies to destroy any chatbot modules and training data that use copyrighted materials from the Times. Guys, this is wild. Okay. And in its complaint, the Times said it approached Microsoft and OpenAI in April to raise concerns about the use of its intellectual property and explore an amicable resolution, possibly involving a commercial agreement and technological guardrails around generative AI products. But it said the talks had not produced a resolution. Now, an OpenAI spokeswoman, Lindsay Held, I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly, Lindsay Held, said in a statement that the company has been, I apologize for not pronouncing it correctly, the statement that the company has been moving forward constructively in conversations with the Times and that it was surprised and disappointed by the lawsuit. Okay. We respect the rights of content creators and owners and are committed to working with them to ensure they benefit from AI technologies and new revenue modules, Ms. Held said. We're hopeful that we will find a mutually beneficial way to work together as we are doing with many other publishers. Microsoft declined to comment on the case. Okay, guys. Okay, Microsoft. Now, the lawsuit could test the emerging legal contours of generative AI technologies, so called for the text, images, and other content they can create after learning from large data sets. So this is basically explaining what generative AI is, guys. Generative AI, in summary, is that it's a module or is a type of AI that uses existing data to create patterns. It learns patterns, It learns patterns in these existing data to create unique images, text, videos, 3D modules from whatever it's learned. So that's what generative AI does. It's a kind of AI that does what it does is to generate, new, output from existing data through learning patterns from these existing data, guys. So it's saying that, and this could carry major implications on the news industry. So it's saying that this behavior of generative AI modules could actually have implications on the news industry. Since the news industry, post things online, most of these news outlets have online platforms where people can go to read the news. So if generative AI is doing this, is taking its content to give to users, there's a kind of a downward revenue kind of thing for the news, guys. Now, The Times is among a small number of outlets that have built successful business modules from online journalism. But dozens of newspapers and magazines have been hobbled by readers' migration to the internet. Yeah, when the internet was born, let's say the traditional newspaper. I like to still read the traditional newspaper. It makes me feel like I'm reading a book instead of, my phone. But when you're on the go, your phone is, your new newspaper. So you get to read everything online. So these news outlets have been making money or revenue, I would say, have been making revenue off readers on the internet. So I guess with the emergence of generative AI modules, it creates a kind of, yeah. Let's keep going, guys. We'll dive into it. Let's read the suits first. Now, at the same time, OpenAI and other AI tech firms, which use a wide variety of online text from newspaper articles to poems to screenplays to train chatbots, are attracting billions of dollars in funding. So that's where the thing is. These things is all about revenue, guys, and also about using copyrighted materials. Guys, this issue is in court, so we can't speak much on it, but we're going to educate ourselves on these kinds of issues. Yeah. Now, OpenAI is now valued by investors at more than $80 billion. This talks about the revenue, and this is not about the lawsuit. It's just, giving us a journal, and it's saying that concerns about the uncompensated use of intellectual property by AI systems have caused through creative industries, given the technology's ability to mimic natural language and generate sophisticated written responses to virtually any prompt. Now, let's dive into the issues, guys. So the thing is, this lawsuit is very, I'll say it's very educative, guys. We're going to follow it, and we're going to come back and give you guys updates on what's going on, the resolutions, the talks. It would be nice if it was kind of like a public, an open hearing where you get to see, the presentations and stuff like that. But I'll find out. Who knows? I'm going to look into it, and guys, I'm going to give you guys back feedback. So the issue of the day is guys, as technocrats or as developers, this is how can we advise ourselves based on these lawsuits. This is how I see the future. I see these kinds of lawsuits. This is just the beginning. More are going to pop up. And it has to do with the fact that generative AI just came aboard, and the lawmakers are still trying to figure it out and come up with laws that protect the developers or the creators of AI technologies, and also the owners of the data that is being used by these AI technologies. So it's a matter of time that these laws will be made so that these two entities can come together and see how they can benefit, so that technology is not stifled. Because if we're going to go by the fact that this is copyright data, don't use my copyright data, then how can I generate an AI module that uses reliable information if I am not using data that is credible? And usually data that is credible comes with copyright issues. So I'm seeing this, that these two entities, creators, the owners of, owners of data and AI tech giants, guys, are going to come together and come up with something. And the lawmakers should also get involved to help, create laws. I think in the EU, laws have started, especially when ChatGPT came in 2022, November, whereby it wasn't available. I remember it was available, and then it was suspended because of laws, issues with data privacy and stuff like that. And then it came back on. So I think as these tech keep emerging, guys, there are going to be laws that are going to be made to protect both ends. Because this tech is really, it's helping. It's making life, we're more focused on, let's say, even for content creators, to make something, you don't have to sit down and, brainstorm. You can go on, let's say, ChatGPT or Google Bard. I love Google Bard. I'm not trying to be, let's say, biased or anything. I've used both platforms, ChatGPT and Google Bard, and Google Bard's, conciseness, maybe because I use a ChatGPT free version. Okay, I'll try the paid version and see how it's like. But with Google Bard, it's very concise with giving you exactly what you're looking for. And I love the memory, how its ability to remember what you asked like 5 minutes ago. And, we'll get into that. We'll create episodes where we, play with Google Bars, the various generative AI platforms, and then see how it can benefit us. It can help us create, content as content creators, as developers, as marketers, as copywriters, as writers, and many others, because generative AI is very, very good. So with this, it's helping us, and the fact that originators of data also need to benefit from their data, So I'm seeing that the two entities will come together and have agreements, revenue sharing. I see that in the future, that if you're an owner of, you create something really unique that an AI platform wants to train, it's, to generate more unique stuff from what you already have, there should be some kind of revenue sharing, because these AI platforms, some of them are subscribed, I think all of them, they have a subscription, how do you call it? Subscription, oh guys, help me. Subscription package, gotcha. Subscription package where they're also making money off it. So if they're training their modules based on copyrighted stuff, the owners of these copyrighted stuff should also benefit, right? So this is not a hassle or a tussle or an issue. It's a matter of time. When new tech comes up, laws also come out based on issues raised, like lawsuits like this. So guys, we're going to keep you guys updated on what's going on with this lawsuit. It's a very beautiful and interesting lawsuit that I think we should all follow, especially data scientists, especially people who build modules of existing data, guys. Because the issue of copyright can be very, very, very tricky, especially when you're using images online. There's this thing you have to bear in mind, that when you pick an image online, it doesn't necessarily have to have like a copyright, tag associated with it that this image belongs to. Assume in data privacy and data use of data online, you always have to assume that whatever data you're using, whatever software you're picking on the internet, has a copyright license attached to it, even if it's open source, guys, because it's the copyright, it's the license that makes it open source, guys. So we need to be very careful and not assume and just, pick people's stuff and use without authorization. We need to be very careful with that. And I think with this whole lawsuit and stuff like that, come on, guys, tell me in the comment section, what do you think? How do you think the future of AI is going to be like? Is it going to be like all these creators, all these artists are going to have, for example, Spotify was built whereby artists can load their music and people stream and they get revenue. So, tech and creators are coming together to do something to benefit together. So what do you guys think? These AI companies, they're building something. They're training their modules so their modules can be super, intelligent to predict better outcomes based on the prompts people feed it. What do you think? The owners of the data they're training, some of the data is, I guess it's free, but there's nothing that is free. I mean, there's no data that's entirely free. So I'm thinking, let's say Spotify, let's say the music platforms, how they were able to come together with the artist to, benefit together. I'm seeing that the AI guys are going to be doing the same in future, and that there will be laws. Yeah, I see that coming a lot. There's going to be laws, guys. Lots of laws surrounding these kinds of things. That's how I see it coming forward. And it's going to be interesting. And for me, I'm an AI enthusiast, so I love AI. I just want to know what's going on in AI, because in this stage, you need to know AI to be better to help you improve your work, to make you efficient, I would say. Yeah, about the issue. Yeah, so it's pretty much. So guys, let me know what you think, guys, in the comment section. What do you think? In this lawsuit, I mean, it's currently in court, so we can't speak too much on it. So what do you think the future of AI, especially in the revenue sharing, guys? Do you think these AI companies should do more of like a 60-40 split, whereby the creators get 60 or the owners of the data get 60 and they get 40 revenue sharing in, using people's data to train their AI modules? How do you think this is going to play out? Kindly let me know in the comment section. And if you're new to this channel, guys, please click on the subscribe button and also click on the notification bell to receive updates whenever we upload, guys. So we're going to see you later, and we're going to have more episodes. We're going to talk about stuff. We're going to be going into, let me know what you guys want to learn. And I'm thinking we'll be creating episodes on generative AI to educate ourselves as content creators, how we can leverage these AI platforms to help us create more things as developers, how we can also leverage these AI platforms to make our work efficient, and what's going on in general in the world of tech. We're going to bring it to you right here at Talk Tech Culture. Thank you, and see you soon. Ciao.